The White Lotus. So, The White Lotus is a series starring who's the most famous person in this season? I guess is Sam Rockwell. Um, and it is basically about this hotel. So every single season is set in a different location. First season was Hawaii. Second season was Italy. Third season is Thailand, and it's usually 90% brand new characters all arrive. This is a very high level resort, so it's obviously most of the time very very rich people that have arrived, and it's just about complicated relationships between people. It's about damaged men, often, very often, and it's sort of usually is showing you how. I guess it's kind of showing you how money definitely does not solve all your problems, because all these rich people end up having very fucked up lives. And it's not like a horror or anything, it's just these social commentaries about relationships and about money and about what it means to be good and what it means to have your own morals and ethics in this world. And yeah, it's just really, really interesting. In this season, we got Jason Isaacs in there. We've got Leslie Bibb, Walton Goggins, who I just love. Obviously, just love her to bits. Michelle Monaghan, just Patrick Schwarzenegger. Loads. One of the best things about White Lotus is the casts that it pulls in. Now, I will say season 3 was a little bit slower than season 1 and 2. I thought season 2 was probably my favourite. That was really, really, really exciting to watch. Really fun, great acting the whole way through. This has great acting the whole way through as well. I just feel like maybe some of the storylines, some of the development of these storylines wasn't they didn't unfold as much as the previous season. So yeah, this season's a little bit slower, but with some massive high points, like some big high points of the whole series in general. I would say the two brothers, they were the most fucked up story out of all of them, because they're just these. There's going to be spoilers, okay? I'm sorry, I'm just going to say some spoilers. It's not like that this is a twists and turns type of show, although there is an odd twist at the end, but it's not a real kind of twists and turns type of show. So my spoilers aren't going to spoil that much, I guess. It's just about the nature of these damaged men. So you've got the older brother, who is all about business, all about looking good and being a man, sunglasses on, all about just sort of living the life to the full, getting these girls. And then you've got the younger brother, who's very, very sweet, very, very kind, and just sort of trying to find his way about what he, to him, it means to be a man. And he doesn't know whether to follow his sister's footsteps or his brother's footsteps a bit more, just be himself. And anyway, their storyline leads them down this insane fucking I guess trail, where they're like getting drunk with these girls, and then the two brothers are like getting a bit sexual with each other, wanking each other off and stuff. Yeah, like literally jerking each other off, and you're like, this is fucking crazy. Like, this is what I love White Lotus for, because it makes you just put your head on your hands on your head and go, what the fuck am I watching? How did we get here? That to me is where White Lotus is at its like best. Like, it's taking these normal characters who are definitely damaged and put them on this trajectory where you're like, it can't possibly go this far, and it does. It goes that far and even further, and it's just like, that was fucked up. I very much enjoyed watching. I was squirming at it sometimes, being like, this is so awkward. And yeah, just very, very interesting. Jason Isaac, the dad storyline, I would say, was the least interesting, if I'm honest with you, because we find out his plan and his problem very quickly, which is just his business has just basically gone down, and he's going to be arrested, and all their money's going to go after this holiday. And he wants to basically just commit suicide and maybe kill his family as well in the meantime. And but it doesn't really ever develop from that. The whole show, from basically episode 1 to the last episode, episode 8, you're like, he's just like, I'm so stressed about this. I just want to kill myself. It doesn't develop much past that, apart from in the very last episode where he kind of just changes his mind. And you just like, that could have developed that could have been a jumping off point to take his character into some wacky, crazy circumstances. But yeah, like I say, they just didn't really do it. It just sort of lingered on that part of his story, and it was the same every single episode, really, for him. Unfortunately, the three girls, the girlfriends, again, very very fun to watch them. It's a different kind of dynamic because finally we've got some girls, some people in the show that can't really afford to be there, and it's their friend taking them there. So different sort of level of, I guess, status, which is fun to watch and interesting, and just seeing the dynamics of friends, especially girls' relationships, and the way they kind of backhanded compliments to each other and are sincere but very insincere at the same time. Just yeah, they're very interesting. I would just say that Carrie Coon, her performance is so good. Her speech in the last episode is so good. She is definitely an MVP of this season. She is so great. But then, of course, the other MVP of the season is Sam Rockwell, who is this, I would say, a bit more than a cameo. He comes in sort of 3/4 of the way through for 2 episodes, basically, and just steals the show, just chews the scenery, and it's just like so good. His fucking monologue where he's sitting down just talking about his life, and as he talks it gets more and more weird, and he's talking about fucking himself, wanting to be an Asian girl, getting fucked by him, and just like this is crazy, and like so believable watching Sam Rockwell deliver that. You're like, I believe you, man. Like, I don't think you're joking here. This is a believable thing. And Walton Goggins sort of just face throughout the whole thing. Just great. Sam Rockwell, Carrie Coon, MVPs. Walton Goggins was amazing. Everyone's saying that he's making receding hairlines look sexy, which is cool. Maybe I'll have a receding hairline soon. So that's good that that's coming into fashion. Um, and yeah, just I can't wait for the White Lotus. I guess they'll change locations again. Who knows where they'll go? Maybe Dubai, maybe somewhere in that area, maybe South America somewhere. Let's get one in sort of a Spanish speaking country, maybe. But yeah, who knows? Really, really good. Maybe they'll go somewhere cold. Is there the White Lotus in cold areas? Switzerland. But yeah, just a great, great show. I have a feeling it's going to be my top 10 shows of the year. So interesting. The atmosphere that the White Lotus creates is so off kilter, and I just love that. It's just a little bit left of center stage, if you know what I mean. It's just off. There's something just off about it. And I think I'm predisposed to like that because my mum made me watch the Moomins a lot as a kid. And as far as cartoons go, the Moomins is just a bit strange, a little bit left of center stage, just a little bit, just, yeah, odd, peculiar, bizarre feeling, weird mood, strange vibe. That's the White Lotus as well. Just a weird vibe, strange vibe, and it just unfolds and gets weirder and weirder and weirder. Especially the two brothers storyline, the most fucked up. I would say the Sam Rockwell with the Walton Goggins storyline, very, very interesting to watch, very fun. There is this ridiculous twist at the end where it's basically Star Wars. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. It's basically Star Wars, which makes no sense because it's so at the end of the series and nothing happens because of it, where Walton Goggins shout, "He killed my father," and then another lady shouts, "He was your father," and that's it. Like, oh, well, there was no hint of that anywhere. That doesn't really change too much, and it was just like, that was a strange twist. Where the hell did that come from? And I guess we'll never know, because of the big shootout at the end, and you just will move on to different characters in the next season. So it was just a bizarre twist, which was like, you did not need to do that. That was weird. That was strange. But it is what it is, and I would say I probably like this one. Yeah, I think I like I like season 2 the best, season 1 the second best, and then season 3 the third best. But all seasons are fucking great. In general, this is a fucking great show. Highly recommend it. And let me know what you thought of the show. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, smash that bell, smash something. Go around, smash something. I love you so much. And I'll see you again for the next episode. Bye.